Okay, I'm just going to start out and say Happy New Year to everybody. I'm not one of those believers that, have a New Year's resolution, right? But I do think it's funny. But when you want to change and do better stuff and you have that come in your mind, you should just do it right away. Don't use a year to excuse, I'll do it next year, just to delay it. So if you believe that you want to make some change right away, just do it. Trust me on this, just do it, because before I get into how I'm going to, with my channel moving forward, even though barely anybody watches, I don't care. I'm just going to say this, that because I haven't been posting for like a month and a week is because I went through the scariest thing I've ever experienced in my lifetime. Basically, I've been dealing with really bad attacks from the enemy, and it made me think some things that I did not want to think, and all of a sudden I felt some kind of energy leave the top of my chest that I've had for the rest of my life, which is a warm feeling in the heart. Just completely gone, right? Gone. It felt stiff. I just felt like I was in my own body, just one body. It's very hard to explain, but to get over this, I changed the way that I did things. I wanted to do what was right in God's eyes, and I prayed every morning and night. And then when I started to pray for hope, because that was one thing I forgot, I started thinking about Jesus laying in the bed. And as soon as I did that, my heart, or whatever that feeling was, started coming back. I felt it coming back. And it was 4:44 a.m. when I looked at the clock when I started being restored. This stuff is real. It's not a joke. And it changed my life, okay? It changed my life. So I realized that, there is a lot of evil in this world. And, I don't want to be how evil as I was. I want to be less evil, because everybody, let's face the reality, everybody's evil. There's no one good. The only one good that's ever walked this earth is Jesus Christ. That is the truth, whether you like it or not, all right? But with him, I can be less evil, okay? This lasted for a month and a week. A feeling that left me, that I felt all my life, all of a sudden leave me. You should realize how scary that is. It's not normal. It's not. And then when I started focusing less on myself and focused on Jesus instead of what he did for me and others, then it came back. And that is the truth. He is the bread of life, okay? It is true. And you got to believe that. And because of that, when I was going through this, I did stream some games a bit just to try to, get my mind off of things while I was doing it. But it was these kinds of things in my mind was happening when I was streaming Brotherhood for Mario and Luigi, that is for sure. So that's why I don't really like that game, because it reminds me of that scary time I was in. But it's never going to happen again. I was victorious, and I had a dream before this even happened, a prophecy, basically. I think it was, I fell down in the water, and I was about to drown, and when I thought I was drowning in this dream, when I thought I was going to drown and die, I was raised up at the last second, and there was something on my back. I grabbed it, and it was a scorpion, and I crushed it. Now, what this is telling me was that I was going to face this trial that I have just overcome right now, and I was going to crush it, because I never left my faith in God. I always wanted to do his will no matter what I felt, because it's about the faith. That is what I felt. And, if you follow my other names, you can see that I deleted a lot of things. That is because I do not want to spread sin. I do not want to make others annoyed at what I do. Okay? That's why I did it. I didn't do it because I wanted to. I did it to benefit others, not to benefit me, if that makes sense. And now that I am restored and under God's grace and had a great Christmas, a great New Year's, I'm thankful and I'm grateful, all right? And the stuff that I'm going to do moving forward, I mean, I'll play some games. I will talk about some merchandise, or maybe do some things on camera with my wife, or like some of the videos of going to conventions, some of that too. But I'm not going to make videos that basically encourage people to act in a silly way that could spread sin. Because I'm not going to do that. Okay, I'm for God, and I'm going to do what God wants me to do. And even though, like, you know, these kind of hobbies aren't really glorifying God in some way, I can do it by my actions. I can do it by the way I treat others, and I can do it by how I act towards certain things. So yeah, you could think that I'm good at Sonic games and stuff, but the reality is I don't have an ego. I don't have a big head over this, and I do not have pride. I don't want to do with any of that, because I don't have that, okay? Everybody is the same. Everybody is equal. My belief is that if somebody can do something, and if you work hard at it, you can do it too. That's why I do not find amazement in what any people can do, because if I put my mind to it, I could do it too, because we're all equal. We're all made the same. There's no one better than anyone else. There's no one like less evil than anyone else. Everybody has fallen short from the glory of God, okay? You break one of the commandments, you're guilty of all of it. Everyone's done it. So nobody is less evil or more evil than anyone else. It's just the way you continue to make your choices if you want to be less evil or more evil. I mean, I gotta pray for my friend because he's getting harassed by people from years ago. Like, I don't even know what's going on, dude. Like, I don't have anything to do with this. Like, I'm just like realizing and seeing things that I've never even seen before. It's crazy. It's like these people think it's a sense of justice. Well, where's the justice in harassing somebody because you think that they harass somebody? You're just being the person that you hate. I don't get that hypocritical behavior, but do what you need to do. Like, don't live your life for vengeance. You will harden your heart and you will not have one. You want to have a heart. You want to have feelings. You want to have forgiveness. You gotta forgive people. You gotta show mercy. Even if they did the worst things to you. Nobody's perfect. Everybody has their flaws. And if you've done evil, how can you point your fingers and say that you should never forgive someone? Just forgive them and move on. That's all. And I say this because this is true. I'm saying this because I don't care what anyone thinks. I don't live for you. I don't live for the world. I don't live to please others in a worldly way. I want to live to show others the truth, to let them learn about the truth if they already don't know it. And the only way that's going to happen if there's more people willing to do that, because the reality is there's not enough of them. And that's why the world is becoming the way it is today. Mercy triumphs over judgment. And I just want to say that for everyone that I actually hurt or offended in any way, shape, or form, I did not mean it. I did not do it on purpose, and I am sorry. So please forgive me if you already haven't. Because I'm not trying to attack people. I'm trying to tell the truth. And this audio and me streaming games with 2 viewers should be proof enough that I do not care what other people think about me. I mean, What am I going to benefit streaming a game with like 10 viewers max, dude? The only thing that I benefit is that I get to complete the game on video. That's the reality. And I might be able to have a chance to talk about God because of the upper right-hand corner with the cross. Because people need to hear the good news. They gotta know the message, the reality of life. I mean, that's what it is. I'm sorry if I offend you in any way, but it is true. Like, it warns you since the beginning, like, gluttony. I mean, you eat too much, you get diseases of what they call diseases today, but the truth is that's just the sin of eating too much. All diseases are a result of sin. And I don't want to spread those kinds of things. I don't want to spread sin. That's why I quit making videos with curse words. And I quit making videos being prideful. Because I don't want to encourage people to do that. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. It's a pretty terrifying experience, if you ask me. One of the worst. It is absolutely the worst thing I've ever experienced in my life. I was the most scared, and I'm just incredibly grateful and thankful that I made it through. That God gave me the strength to get through this. It was Jesus. I give Jesus all the credit that He helped me get through this, because without Him, I would be nothing. When I'm saying this message, I'm not trying to offend anybody or make people think that I'm better than anyone else. No. Like, everybody's the same. I'm just the same as you, even if you have Jesus in your life or not. We're all the same. We all deserve the same punishment. And, just my advice to you is to do research on what reality is and read the Bible, see how it matches up, and ask for Jesus in your life, because that's what you should be doing. But if you don't want to and you think it's not the right thing to do, well, you should consider it, because it's very important. It's probably like the most important decision you would ever make in your life. And for someone, that is talking about this, of what I experienced, why the heck would I lie about something like this? Why? Tell me why I would try to lie about something while claiming to be a Jesus follower. Because Jesus followers are supposed to not lie. So ask yourselves, why would I lie about this? Because I'm not. It happened, and it was the scariest thing in my life, and it's because of Jesus that I am restored. Think about that. So just expect, if I post any videos, it's going to be about merchandise, things with my wife, or playing gameplay live on stream. And if people trying to DDoS me on stream, well, I apologize for wasting your time. I don't really care if you do it or not. It's just annoying. But if you have fun with it and it makes you happy, go ahead. But I'm sorry. Just remember, if you decide to do anything good, don't boast about it. Just be secretive about it, because that's the right thing to do. You shouldn't care what anyone thinks about you or what you did. You just do what you believe is right.